Hello, 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 and welcome to the Orisha Tarot Trauma Thursday. Yo, I am using my new streaming service, yo. What you like about? What you talking about with your girl today? All right, y'all. So yes. We have cleaned. It is time. I got my Florida water. It is time for some Orisha Tarot Trauma Tarot Thursday. Now listen here, y'all. I ain't got a lot of time, so we're gonna pull a few and keep it pushing. I'm like pushing it on time. Pushing it on time. Okay. We're gonna pull a few and keep it pushing. All right. So, yes, I'm saving for a unicorn. So, y'all see my strategic product placement here. Kingdom Creations on Facebook. You can check them out at Rossi's Pop-Up Market up north for sale if you're in the Pittsburgh area. So, ancestors, spirit guides, most high. What are our trauma tarot messages for the collective? What are the trauma tarot messages for the collective? Ancestors, spirit guides, most high. What are our trauma tarot messages for the collective? Absolutely. I want to know. What we got. The Six of Swords. Okay, y'all, because y'all know I ain't got a lot of time. The Six of Swords. What else we got? Trauma tarot messages for Thursday, February the 24th. The Two of Wands. I don't know. Collective, what is up with y'all? The Two of Wands. Six of Swords, Two of Wands. I don't know. Some of y'all keep requesting the same story, huh? The Ace of Discs came out. The Ace of Discs and the Knight of Cups. All right. Ancestors, spirit guides, most high, Alicia. Is there any other messages? Any final overall message that we need to give? The two final overall messages. The Ten of Discs. I don't know if y'all can see how my cards are starting to pile up here, right? The Ten of Discs, y'all. And the King of Wands. All right, so those are the two overall final messages. And at the bottom, we got the Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Cups. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to start where we start at. And we're going to end where we end. But let me get started because all I do is pull the cards and read them to you. So I stopped at the Ace of Cups. Let's talk about the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Here it is. I'm going to start with him first, and then we'll slowly put them back. Hopefully they don't all fall out. I don't know if you can see the Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups is a card of great emotional and spiritual depth. It is the arrival of spirit in the world. In some decks, it can seem as the act of connecting through sacraments. It embodies some of the mysteries of how spirit matter and life interact. No one but Olokun knows what lives at the bottom of the ocean. Olokun themselves are in fact the Orisha that represents mystery and power. They can bring great rewards to a person's life. However, they can also reveal deep emotional challenges that the person has been seeking to repress. In this way, they represent the mysteries of starting out on a spiritual path. We want all great things we hear might be rewards for being spiritual that we'll get, but often run into our shadow and baggage as soon as we start pursuing it. This card promises great things for those who stay on their path and work through what comes up, just as Olokun can bring abundance and stability to those who need it. All right, y'all. So when the Ace of Cups shows up, this person is able to accomplish many things. What they need most is spiritual connection and healing. Without this, their lives will resemble the tides going in and out, but not getting anywhere. It is tricky to highlight people's unconscious issues, so proceed gently. Ask questions instead of making statements. If the person does not pick up on what you are getting at, let it rest. They are not ready yet, but will return again and again until they are. Spiritual growth, prosperity from other places, old issues resurfacing. Solutions: don't be curious, accept your limits, make offerings at a large body of water, and act with faith. That's what that said. Y'all know I ain't here for all of the extra. I'm not divining today. Not divining today. But I will gladly read to you what this Knight of Cups is about. Gladly read to you what that Knight of Cups is about. So the Knight of Cups. Here we go. Come on, sit yourself up right, Knight. The Knight of Cups. Y'all see my Knight right here? My Knight right there. Here's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is hardworking, often doing repetitive jobs. At its best, this card represents someone who is generous and tireless in service to their community. At its worst, it can speak as someone who is petty, irritable, and who complains endlessly about the job at hand. The Orisha traditions run on food. When I was first initiated, one of my elders explained to me that a priest was obliged to be a good host and feed the people who come to their house. In this card, we meet the head of the kitchen, the person who knows all the traditional foods and how to prepare them. This person also knows how to run a kitchen for large events. Running a kitchen full of volunteers and cooking for lots of people is a taxing thing to do. Each animal that was sacrificed must have its parts prepared for the spirits and the rest cooked for the people present. All must be carefully kept separate to avoid taboo item ending up on the wrong plate. It is uncommon for people to cook and clean. It is not uncommon for people to cook and clean all day for several days in a row at a priest's initiation. Tempers can run high and emotions can overflow. The head cook's job is to keep everyone working together and on track. So this card, divining, this card shows us how we do under pressure. When the work is tiring and thankless, our flaws and triggers along with our character all show. This person's life is like the kitchen. They work and sweat all the time only to have it happen again the next week. A time of great effort without obvious and repetitive thankless jobs that don't get us anywhere. People who argue when the pressure is on. Solutions: take a break, hydrate, do not speak in anger, and host a dinner that ends with sweet food. That's what they said, y'all. That's what they said. Look, I'm trying to get these cards together. So let's go straight to the Ace of Discs. We got 2 aces on here, y'all. Quit playing. I didn't even realize that. Let's go straight to the Ace of Discs. This card represents the seed of which can grow into whatever we need if we nurture it. It is the beginning and a promise of harvest to come later. The Orisha traditions rely on the power of the plant king to achieve many of the things that are done ritually. Herbs are used to clean and heal. They're integral to all initiations. Without these plants, nothing would happen. Orisha is the Orisha who knows all the plants and what they can be used for. He is an unusual looking person with one large ear that is deaf and one small one with which he hears. His body is quite twisted after a battle in which Shangos tried to steal his magic. Orisha is said to speak in a voice like that of the birds. In ceremony, part of our song is an imitation of his bird song. So, divining, when this card arrives, it announces the start of something that will change the person's life for the best, like a seed. However, it is delicate at first and must be tended to in the right ways. As this person finds their happiness in life, they will find, like Orisha, that others come out of jealousy. Oh, sorry. Let me get this together. As this person finds their happiness in life, they will find, like Orisha, that others come out of jealousy and cause them trouble. In order to prevent this, they should cleanse themselves often and divine whenever things hit an unexpected bump. A new job, career, opportunity, a person who isn't noticed much now but will be envied in time. Chance to show your mastery over many things, good luck in the woods, and challenges in the city. So solutions: be studious, listen to the birds, go to nature for guidance, clean yourself with herbs. That's the Ace of Discs, y'all. And the King of Wands. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm just reading off. I'm reading it. King of Wands. I ain't giving nothing extra. Not today. I got stuff to do. I'm hoping I can get through all of these for real. The person in this card is one of action. They know the right actions to do. Let me face this towards y'all. My bad. There you go. There you go. They are not afraid to step in and make things happen when others aren't able or willing. Their compassion and charisma make them a natural leader. The Orisha is known as the head of the mat, or the one who knows everything. They guide and oversee ceremonies for individuals in the community. Through years of apprenticeship, they have learned how to divine, sing, sacrifice, and initiate others. During the consecration of new priests, the divination they perform will guide that person for the rest of their life. The role of the Orisha is bestowed by the community in which this person works. When their teacher feels they are ready, this person will lead an initiation in the community, and elders will decide if they are ready. The success of this person is part from the understanding of their interdependence with the communities they work in. So divining, this person has great skill and knowledge. They are called on to lead in some way. Wherever they are in life, they are meant to be in charge. This is easier to understand in work and business, but in relationships, it can be very tricky to be involved with this person. If the power imbalance is too wide, the relationship cannot endure. A growth in knowledge and status, a profound person with much insight, a person seeking power. So solutions: check your ego, make offerings to Shango and Abatala, and divine often. Divine often. Oh no. Well, since it fell out, we're going to go ahead and get this one done. Because these other ones, we do these ones all the time. So go back and see my 6 of Swords and my 2 of Wands. But this 10 of Discs, I'm going to go ahead and go over this one. With this card, we have reached as high as we can, materially speaking. We have all the things that we need. From this position, we must pay a lot of attention. There you go. That 10 of Discs, y'all. A lot of attention to maintaining our good fortune, which could be lost through inattention. Could be quickly lost through inattention. And in the traditional prayers my elders taught me, we always open with 3 requests. May I have the blessing of money, children, and long life. While we certainly need money in order to live, it is through the continuity of our families and communities that our legacy will continue. While money represents the power to exchange one thing for another, children represent an open-ended expansion of possibility going into the future. The 10 of Discs represents the juncture of these 2 ideas, the point where expansion becomes more important than acquisition. Oshun was lamenting in the forest the loss of her twins, whom she was unable to care for, as well as her inability to conceive. The Oroku tree overheard and promised her a child in exchange for coming to keep it company. She agreed and soon gave birth to Idu. This child brought her great peace and happiness after her trials. Unfortunately, she forgot her promise as time passed, and Idu one day found himself in front of Oroku, who took him into his magical realm. Oshun looked frantically for her child until finally wandering deep into the woods. There, Oroku returned Idu after reminding Oshun of her vow. Divining, this person has or will accomplish a lot, yet there is no end point at which they can simply sit and rest on their laurels. If we do not maintain things, everything will dissipate. Entropy always wins if nothing is done to counter its gravity. Money likes to move, bodies need attention, and house needs upkeep. Great rewards after work. Be grateful for what you have. Honor your agreements, or everything could be lost. Everything is within your reach, but not yet in your hand. So solutions: respect children, give something to the earth, and plant seeds. That is it. That is Yo Pat Keys, y'all. I read straight from the book. Pat Keys of the Orisha. Pat Keys of the Orisha. All right, y'all. So I got things to do. I'll be seeing y'all later.